Hi, this is Christian reporting for KidzSpeed, and today we're with Patrick, the general manager of Porsche Monmouth, at the Porsche Taycan launch event. So, Patrick, we all know the stats are impressive of the Porsche Taycan, but tell us a little bit more about the smaller details that go into crafting, the experience of the car.
Well, this car is just simply amazing. I've never been in a car that has this much power, but the craft and the fine craftsmanship of this car is unlike any other that's out there in the electric market. The fine details that Porsche put into this with 5 years of development is unlike anything else that's out there. This car behind us has 750 horsepower and will give you pure excitement every single time that you get behind the wheel.
Speaking of pure excitement, the Taycan can accelerate from 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. They say on their site that for the first few yards of acceleration, it actually goes fast. It actually accelerates faster than someone in free fall, like a skydiver. And from a little research that I did myself, 260, it accelerates comparable to the Blue Fire Mega Coaster at Europa Park.
So what's really cool about that is Porsche actually did an experiment where they dropped a human body, the weight of a human body, out of a helicopter and raced the Taycan Turbo S against it, and the Taycan Turbo S beat it at a weight of 150 pounds at free fall.
That's pretty impressive. What's also impressive about the Porsche Taycan is just how much tech that they packed into it. For example, they've got active suspension that'll help keep it stable over bumps, and they've got a new system that pretty much eliminates all the body roll in the car when going around corners. And finally, they've got a wing at the back which rises and has 3 different stages at 3 different speeds.
Yep. So what this car has is something called Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control, or PDC is what we call it. PDCC is what we call it. And what this car does is, because of where the batteries are placed and the active suspension that's on the car, there's absolutely zero body roll. There was less body roll than a GT3 Cup car.
Which is pretty insane. Imagine if they could put those systems on the GT3 car.
Yeah.
Another thing that they have is torque vectoring, which allows torque to be driven and put into an individual wheel, rather than it just being stiff between both wheels.
Yep.
That allows for even better turning. Another thing which they've put in the car is rear wheel steering, which means that the rear wheels also assist a little bit in the corners.
Yeah, so I've actually experienced that for myself when driving this car at the Formula One track in Barcelona, which is the Circuit de Barcelona, where we were chasing 911s around the track for about 20 minutes. And what you could feel is the Porsche torque vectoring as we were going around the corners, really putting power to the outside wheel to keep it going really tight. And without that body roll with the PDCC, it was very easy to manage and drive that car as an amateur driver. Trying to chase a professional race car driver, it was absolutely just mind-blowing how easy it was to control this car.
That's amazing. With all this technology, I'm sure that despite this car weighing so much, it must feel like it's a lot lighter than it is. And that's the beauty of this car. In conclusion, this car has a lot of technological advancements. This is Christian reporting for KidzSpeed. Safety first, and see you at the finish line.